Welcome to part two of my reaction to A Farewell to Kings from Rush. So I just listened to that song. Link for part one is in the comments and the description. Few things we're going to talk about is the intro to this song, which was absolutely fantastic, the transition into the solo section, and the lyrics to this song. So I talked about the intro a little bit at the end of part one. And it goes from so smooth, like not smooth, just calm and kind of relaxing. And then, of course, it just slaps. And it's like, all right, I'm awake now. And I was expecting it, but I've learned to kind of tentatively expect things from Rush because you know it's coming, but you never know when it's coming. And just when you think you've got it figured out, you don't. But yeah, it's like they're predictably unpredictable. If that makes sense. Like, you know they're going to do a Rush thing. You just don't know how or when. And they did that at the intro, and then it's just cool. It's cool. Really cool, big sound. Now, the thing I want to talk about the guitar solo is I kind of missed it. And here's why. And this is why in part one I said it's hard to listen to Rush and like talk about it after one listen, because the time signature changed, and then I got so caught up listening to the drums and the bass and counting off the the timing and stuff that I kind of almost missed the guitar solo. Like, I was aware of it, but I wasn't like, that's not where my sole focus was, which is rare for me because being a guitar player, I'm always like mostly dialed into the guitar. Like, I'll listen to the guitar on a first go through, and then I'll go back and listen to a song, and I'll listen to the rhythm section. You know, I'll listen to the bass, and then I'll go back and I'll listen to the drums, and I'll go back and I'll listen to whatever other parts. But here, the grooviness and the technicality of it caught me so off guard that my instincts were completely overpowered. And now I'm just sitting there like in awe of just how tight and creative and, man, you know, so many bands, I've said this before, guys, I'll keep saying it. So many bands have done very well and written very good songs in nothing other than 4/4. And it's consistent. You know, you count along with it, and you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and everybody knows it, and you're bobbing your head to it, and you count it off, and it feels good, and it's what we kind of expect. You know, that's 90-something% of music. You know, all of radio music for the most part is that's what you're hearing. But this stuff with these breaks, it is just so cool. It adds a dimension to music that, man, I appreciate it so much. Now, people can overdo it if it's like all your songs all the time or in different time signatures and tempo changes and key changes. It can get overwhelming. But for some reason that just hit me as super tasty, and I absolutely loved it. The lyrics to the song, you guys, it's so hard again to kind of interpret Rush's lyrics after one listen. Now, I have the lyrics on screen here when I'm watching these videos, but so much of it seems like, oh man, that's like relevant to today. Doesn't matter when it was written. It's like, but it's so hard because, you know, it's like, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing, or am I hearing what they're actually trying to say? But like I said, I can listen to this song and I'm like, man, I see that in our society today. And man, it's hard to remember exactly what parts kind of hit me in that way, but I seem to feel that a lot listening to Rush. Like, either they were ahead of their time, or the world's always just kind of sucked and we've just kind of progressively been going downhill. Which is highly, you know, possible. But I know they take so much grief from what I've heard. You know, they take grief for their um lyrics, but I don't know why. Like I appreciate them. It seems like really kind of thought out and poetic in a way, and political and social, but not like overpowering kind of preachy condescending. It's just like a message. And I don't know. I like it. I really appreciate them. Guys, this was a great intro to this album. It's familiar in the sense that it's Rush, but it is different. And like I said, man, that bass, the more I listen, the more I'm just absolutely in love with the rhythm section of this band. I mean, I guess they're all technically the rhythm section, but the drums and the bass just blow me away. They absolutely blow me away. I never knew that Geddy Lee was such a killer bass player. And the way he plays is so unique. You know, he's not just holding it down a couple notes down on the low end here. He's just all over the place. And he has these runs and he does chords, and it's very full, very fat and rich and smooth and technical, and just all the way around awesome. Anyway, you guys, that will do it for this video. I'm excited for the next song. It's going to be an absolute smoker. I've heard it before, but I've never heard the studio version. So make sure you check out that video. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. If you are a subscriber or a new viewer and you have made it this far in this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate my fans, and all of you guys are awesome. Rush is sweet, and that is something we can all agree on. I'm excited for this album, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.